I'd like to show you something that I do when I ride my horses, and that is regarding the bridle. Because as many of you might have noticed, I am very keen on allowing my horses to yawn and to lick and chew. And what I have found is that all nose bands out there constrict the horse from moving the jaw and from yawning. Either if it's down here or up here, or if it's anatomically fitted or whatever. The function of a nose band is to keep the mouth of the horse shut, which can lead to a lot of tension in the jaws, and you will not be able to have what I call a jaw release when you are riding with these nose bands. But if you do like I have done here, you have a rope halter underneath the bridle, and you attach the reins on the side pieces of the rope halter and through the ring of the bit, like this. Because then my rein aid will give some pressure on the nose of the horse through the rope halter, but there will also be some pressure on the bit. So you have kind of a combination of pressure on the nose and on the bit, which I think is great, because horses, they tend to understand pressure on their nose better than pressure in the mouth. But on the other hand, which is a bit opposite than many bitless riders or enthusiasts are saying, pressure on the bone, like here, I think is often more severe than pressure on the tongue. Because the tongue is soft and elastic and can absorb pressure in a better way than bones. So unless you are riding with a tongue liberty bit that puts pressure on the kind of gums of the horse, bits are not really that bad. It of course depends on how you use the bit. But this is kind of a solution that I have found that I think works very well. So if I'm going trail, I am now going to show you how you can use your halter together with the bit to make a kind of an intermediate halter bit rein experience for your horse. First you put on a rope halter, like this. And for those of you who do not know how to tie it, like you pull up here and you make the knot underneath the hatch, like this. Not above, but underneath, because then it will be easy to open and close. So first you put on the rope halter, then you put on the bit. Head collar, might be called. Like this. And the important thing here is that you first put on the halter and then put on the bit. Because now, you see, this part of the halter here, I can pull through the rings of the bit. And then I attach my rein here. I can do the same on the other side. Like this. And I think this has many benefits. Because if I put pressure on the rein, it will both be in the bit and on the halter. And especially with young horses who have learned and been doing a lot of groundwork with the halter, they know about the halter pressure, but they are not so familiar with pressure from the bit. And I also use it if I have a horse that is resisting the bit and going against the bit, because my rein pressure will be less kind of painful for the horse. If the horse goes against the rein pressure and you have the reins only in the bit, they can kind of get a big discomfort in their mouth from the bit, and they will be even more resistant and defensive. And I think many horse trainers use this, but maybe not so many horse owners. But I think if you get a problem with your horse that is getting hard in the bit and stiff and defensive, you can always go back to this and use the halter and the bit together and solve the problems there, not with the reins directly attached to the bit. So I use this a lot. You know, you won't do any damage, at least not so much damage with the halter and the bit together as when you have attached the reins directly in the bit. It's kind of softer for the horse, and it's easier, especially for young horses, to understand what the bit means. So, this is how you do it. Oh. I have a lot of yawning here.